There are moments in life when we feel completely alone, as if no one understands us, and even God himself seems distant. We pray, we wait, and yet nothing seems to change. It is in these moments of isolation that we often question, why is this happening to me? But what if I told you that God isolates us not to punish us, but to prepare us for something greater? Throughout history, we see examples of people who were set apart before they were elevated. Joseph was betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, and thrown into prison before he became a ruler in Egypt. Moses spent years in the wilderness before leading his people to freedom. Even Jesus himself withdrew into the desert for 40 days before beginning his ministry. Isolation is not rejection, it is preparation. When God isolates you, he is removing distractions. We live in a noisy world where everyone has an opinion about our lives. Sometimes, God has to pull us away from people, places, and even things we depend on too much so that we can clearly hear his voice. In isolation, he teaches us, refines us, and strengthens our faith. It is in these quiet moments that we develop a deeper relationship with him. God also isolates us to build our character. Blessings come with responsibility, and if our hearts are not ready, we might misuse the very things we prayed for. A season of isolation is where we learn patience, humility, and trust. It is where God removes pride, fear, and doubt, making us ready for the doors he is about to open. Many times, we don't understand his plan while we are in the process. It feels painful, confusing, and lonely. But if we trust him, we will see that everything is working together for our good. What feels like isolation today is actually preparation for elevation tomorrow. So, if you find yourself in a season where it seems like God has separated you, do not be discouraged. Instead, embrace it. Seek him, grow in faith, and prepare your heart. Because when God is ready, he will bring you out of isolation, and not as the same person who entered it, but as someone transformed, strengthened, and ready for the blessings he has in store. Isolation is often misunderstood. It can feel like abandonment, rejection, or punishment, but in reality, it is a season of growth and transformation. It is a time when God removes distractions, allowing for deeper self-reflection and spiritual refinement. Without the noise of the world, the mind becomes clearer, and the heart becomes more receptive to his voice. In moments of isolation, patience is tested, and faith is strengthened. It teaches endurance, trust, and the ability to rely on God rather than people or circumstances. Many great figures in history faced isolation before stepping into their calling. Joseph was separated from his family, Moses spent years in the wilderness, and even Jesus withdrew to pray alone. These moments were not wasted, they were essential in shaping their destiny. 2. Isolation also serves as a process of preparation. It strips away pride, fear, and doubt, making room for wisdom and humility. The challenges faced in solitude refine character, ensuring that when blessings arrive, they are handled with responsibility and gratitude. It is during this time that unseen battles are fought and won, setting the foundation for future victories. Though it may feel like everything is at a standstill, isolation is actually a season of unseen progress. What seems like a delay is often God's way of positioning someone for something greater. It is not meant to harm but to prepare, not to weaken but to strengthen. It is a divine pause that leads to a powerful breakthrough. Faith is the foundation of strength, hope, and perseverance. It is the ability to believe in something greater than what is seen, to trust in the unseen hand of God even when circumstances seem uncertain. Faith is not just a feeling, it is a choice to stand firm despite challenges, doubts, and setbacks. It requires letting go of control and trusting that everything is working for a greater purpose. True faith is tested in difficult times. It is easy to believe when everything is going well, but real faith is revealed in struggles, in moments when answers are delayed, and when the future seems unclear. It is during these times that faith grows stronger, stretching beyond human understanding and leaning completely on God's promises. Every trial, every delay, and every challenge is an opportunity to deepen faith and strengthen trust in Him. Faith also brings peace in the midst of storms. It removes fear and replaces it with confidence, knowing that God is in control. It allows people to move forward even when they don't have all the answers, to take steps in obedience without knowing the full plan. It teaches patience, endurance, and the ability to wait with expectation rather than anxiety. Throughout history, faith has been the driving force behind incredible breakthroughs and miracles. It empowers individuals to rise above limitations, to overcome obstacles, and to walk boldly into their purpose. Faith does not guarantee a life without struggles, but it guarantees that those struggles will not be wasted. Every challenge faced with faith becomes a stepping stone to greater blessings. Blessings are the manifestations of God's grace, favor, and provision in life. They come in many forms, some visible and immediate, others hidden and unfolding over time. Blessings are not just material wealth or success, they also include peace, wisdom, health, relationships, and spiritual growth. They serve as reminders of God's love and faithfulness, often arriving in ways that are unexpected yet perfectly timed. Sometimes, blessings require preparation and patience. They do not always come instantly but rather after seasons of waiting, testing, and refinement. Just as rain follows a period of drought, blessings often arrive after perseverance through challenges. What may seem like a delay is often God's way of ensuring that the heart and mind are ready to receive and handle the blessings wisely. 3. Blessings also come with responsibility. They are not just meant for personal gain but to be shared with others, used to inspire, uplift, and make a difference. When received with gratitude, blessings become a source of strength and encouragement, reinforcing faith and deepening one's trust in God's plan. Recognizing and appreciating even the smallest blessings opens the heart to even greater ones. While some blessings are immediate, others are disguised as struggles or setbacks. At times, unanswered prayers turn out to be hidden blessings, redirecting paths toward something far greater. Trusting in God's wisdom means understanding that every experience, whether joyful or painful, has a purpose. Every blessing, whether big or small, serves as a stepping stone toward greater fulfillment and purpose. Trust is the foundation of every strong relationship, especially the relationship between an individual and God. It is the ability to rely on His plans, even when they are unclear, and to believe in His goodness, even in difficult times. Trust is not just about believing that things will work out but about surrendering control and allowing faith to guide every step. It requires patience, endurance, and a willingness to let go of fear and doubt. Trust is often tested in seasons of uncertainty. When prayers seem unanswered, when doors remain closed, and when challenges arise, it is easy to question whether God is truly present. Yet, it is in these moments that trust is strengthened. Just as a child holds on to a parent's hand in unfamiliar places, trust means holding on to God even when the path is unclear. It is the deep assurance that He is working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything for a greater purpose. True trust does not demand immediate answers. It allows for waiting without anxiety and for moving forward without knowing every detail. It shifts focus from worry to peace, from control to surrender. Trust does not eliminate struggles, but it provides confidence that every struggle has meaning. It transforms uncertainty into expectation, knowing that God's timing and plans are always perfect. Through trust, fear loses its power. It creates a mindset that is no longer controlled by circumstances but anchored in faith. It allows one to face challenges with courage, to take risks without hesitation, and to embrace the unknown with confidence. Trust is not passive, it is an active choice to believe, to remain steadfast, and to walk forward, knowing that every step is guided by a greater plan. Transformation is a process of deep change that reshapes the mind, heart, and spirit. It is not just about external progress but about internal growth, where old habits, fears, and limitations are replaced with strength, wisdom, and purpose. True transformation does not happen overnight. It is a journey that requires patience, perseverance, and faith. Growth often begins in discomfort. Challenges, setbacks, and trials serve as catalysts for transformation, pushing individuals beyond their comfort zones and into new levels of maturity. Just as fire refines gold and pressure shapes diamonds, difficulties refine character and build resilience. Every struggle faced with the right mindset becomes an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. 4. Transformation also requires renewal. It begins with a shift in perspective, where doubts are replaced with confidence, fear is replaced with trust, and weaknesses are turned into strengths. Letting go of past failures, negative thoughts, and unhealthy patterns is essential for embracing new beginnings. Change is not always easy, but it is necessary for progress. True transformation is lasting. It does not fade when circumstances change but becomes a permanent part of one's identity. It brings clarity of purpose, a stronger sense of self, and a deeper connection to God. The process may be difficult, but the result is a life that is more fulfilling, more resilient, and more aligned with His greater plan. Elevation is the process of being lifted to a higher level, whether in character, purpose, or spiritual growth. It is not just about success or recognition but about stepping into a greater version of oneself, prepared for new responsibilities and challenges. True elevation does not happen suddenly. It is often the result of perseverance, discipline, and faithfulness in seasons of preparation. Before elevation comes testing. Trials, setbacks, and moments of isolation are often signs that a new level is coming. These experiences refine character, build resilience, and teach humility. Just as a structure needs a strong foundation before it can rise, personal growth requires a solid base of wisdom, patience, and trust. Without this foundation, elevation can become overwhelming rather than fulfilling. Elevation also demands transformation. It requires letting go of limiting beliefs, unhealthy habits, and past failures that no longer serve the journey ahead. It is about embracing new challenges with courage and stepping into opportunities with confidence. Growth often comes with discomfort, but every challenge overcome becomes a stepping stone to something greater. When elevation happens, it is not just for personal gain but for a higher purpose. It provides new opportunities to lead, inspire, and impact others. True elevation is not measured by status or success alone but by the ability to uplift those around us. It is a reminder that every season of struggle has a purpose, and when the time is right, doors will open, revealing a path that was always meant to be walked. In every journey of growth and breakthrough, isolation, preparation, faith, blessings, trust, transformation, and elevation all play a vital role. What may seem like a season of waiting or struggle is often God's way of shaping and strengthening the heart for something greater. Isolation is not rejection but refinement. Preparation is not delay but development. Faith sustains through uncertainty. Trust removes fear, and transformation ensures that when blessings arrive, they are handled with wisdom and gratitude. Elevation comes at the right time, not just for personal success but for a higher purpose. Every challenge, every delay, and every test is part of a greater plan leading to something far beyond what can be imagined. Instead of resisting the process, embracing it with faith and patience opens the door to blessings that are not only fulfilling but lasting. When God isolates, He is not withholding, He is preparing because what comes next will be worth the wait.